Did Thomas Crapper really invent the toilet? How did Soviet-era famines give us Tony the Tiger? How did Sigmund Freud's nephew use bananas to start a 36-year civil war? You can learn all about these and hundreds of stories in my new book, Facts That Aren't True. Link in the description.
Do you know Coulomb's law? The
Yes.
formula of the Coulomb's law?
Yeah, what's the charge of the Earth?
No, the Coulomb's law, do you know what it is? The formula?
Yes, I know. And the structure of the formula is a lot like, it's almost the same as gravity, but the Earth doesn't have a charge.
All right, so let's go back. It's very similar.
No, he asked the most basic and fundamental question, which is, what's the charge of the Earth? That's how, now I have to change the subject.
So, no, listen. You don't understand the basic formula to get gravity.
Screaming. The Earth doesn't have a charge, so the idea that just because these formulas are structured kind of the same way, they only work with potential differences. Yes, the Earth does not have a charge.
Does the surface of the Earth have a charge?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Listen, you don't know anything.
I know more than nothing, which means I know more than you. So do you acknowledge that the Earth is a sphere because in order for your equation to work, you have to have a radius?
I'm giving you so you don't know the charges of the Earth.
What's the radius of the Earth?
The formula of gravity.
There is no charge for the Earth. What you don't realize is that you're conceding that the Earth is a globe.
The Earth is neutral.
What's the radius of the Earth?
The surface of the Earth.
Hey, Giant, what's the radius of the Earth, which is a requirement for your formula? What's the radius of Earth?
It's 3,000 something.
So you acknowledge that Earth is a sphere.
What do you mean?
You need a radius.
I'm using the information they gave us.
What does r squared mean, Giant?
To disprove that's the...
Giant, what does r squared mean?
R squared is the volume. It is. I've used it to it's
R squared is the volume.
No, it's not the volume. It's the.
You're arguing for square circles at this point.
So no, are you just gonna say, oh, because you know the radius of the Earth? It's it's a sphere. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, it is what you're saying. Well, then you need to abandon this because it can't explain anything. Because you don't have... A flat Earth doesn't have r squared, so you have nothing to work with. So this explanation doesn't actually explain anything in your worldview.
Bro doesn't know what radius is.
Yes, I do.
It's not radius. So
Yes, it is. R squared is radius squared.
Oh my God, you don't understand.
Oh my God, you don't understand. No, r squared is radius squared.
Look.
Giant, what's r squared?
I'm giving you. It's not just...
Giant, what is r squared?
It's not radius squared. It's not.
Yes, it is.
To find gravity, you need radius. The radius of the Earth. Is that what you asked me?
To use this electrostatic formula, you have to have a radius.
But I'm telling you,
distance between two charged objects. You have to have a radius.
You know gravitational formula. The formula I told you. It's there. There is r squared. Are you telling me you need the radius of the Earth
to do electrostatics? You need r squared. It's the same formula, just different constants.
He's deflecting. You don't. So
no, I'm not. You need r squared for both of them.
So let's go back to the. It's not radius. The radius.
Yes, it is. It's r squared. Radius.
All right.
Yes, it is. Do you know that things weigh less the higher up you go?
So you claim
Giant, I have a question for you. Do you know that things weigh less the higher up you go?
So are you claiming it's...
Giant, do you know that things weigh less the higher up you go?
You're changing topic now.
Giant, do you know that things weigh less the higher up you go?
Yes.
Okay, that's because the distance r squared is growing. So yes, to do gravity, you do have to have a radius. That is how it works.
No,
So once again, you're wrong.
Is r squared the radius?
Yes. And why do things weigh less on the tops of very tall buildings? Because r squared grows.
Are you talking about the radius of what?
The radius is the distance you are from the center of the object's mass.
Well, I need my computer to show you and open my camera and everything to show you that you don't. I guess it's not. There's no point on showing you, right? Let me explain to you. You need the 9.8.
It wouldn't do you any good.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, we're back to 9.8. Yeah, sure, you need 9.8 because that is the observed fact of the rate at which objects fall on Earth on average.
Let me just show you.
Yeah, we need 9.8. Therefore, what? What's your argument?
That it's not radius.
Yes, it is radius.
You understand it is.
Then what is it?
It's not. It's it has to do with the volume. I've done the calculation myself, but
it has to do with volume. What?
The distance. Let me show you. So that has nothing to do. The point is that you need the 9.8 meter per second to do any kind of calculation that has to do with gravity. And that 9.8 meter per second square is it's just an observation. It's the average downfall acceleration of an object.
Yeah, so what?
At full.
How's that a problem for anything?
So they understand that? You're claiming that this observation, and you're tying this observation to something which is the general relativity of the gravity that Einstein come up with, the curving space of time. You understand that? The warping space of time.
What about it?
They tied it to that. The 9.8 meter per second square is the law, and they tied it to the theory that I'm denying. I'm not denying the 9.8 meter per second square. I'm denying the theory that is tied to it.
Great. So have you done the math and revealed that the mathematics does not yield consistent, accurate, reliable, repeatable results?
There's no math you need to do because
there's only math that you need to do because this is physics.
No, I'm telling
the only thing it's remarkable that you said that because actually the only thing that would be appropriate to do would be math.
They don't know what it is. 95% of it is dark matter, dark energy.
It's completely irrelevant. That's the composition of the universe.
Listen, so how are you going to do math of something you don't know its existence? You don't even know it exists.
I don't need to know.
Dark matter and dark energy, they don't even know it exists.
Do I need to know what Pepto-Bismol is in order to study snowflakes?
I'm telling you.
Do I need to know what Pepto-Bismol is in order to study snowflakes?
Gravity. Listen.
Quit interrupting me while I'm gaslighting you. Do you need to know what Pepto-Bismol is in order to study snowflakes?
Do you know that gravity?
The question is, do you need to know what Pepto-Bismol is in order to study snowflakes?
What?
Do you need to know what Pepto-Bismol is in order to study snowflakes?
I'm not answering that question.
Great, so I'll answer it for you. The answer is no. So if I don't know what dark energy is, what does that have to do with gravity? Literally nothing. So there we go.
Dark matter and dark energy is 95% of gravity.
No, it isn't. Dark matter, dark energy isn't. Dark matter exerts a gravitational influence, but it's not the source of gravity here on Earth.
Dark matter and dark energy explains 95% of what they claim is gravity. And they don't know. Go ahead and research this.
I have researched it. Dark energy has nothing to do with gravity.
Really? That's a strong claim.
Yeah.
Is that a strong claim?
I'm really starting to think dark energy doesn't have much to do with gravity.
Let me show you. So
Weawy?